Hello students, I will cover your unit 1 and 2 of paper 2, environment and ecology. Okay, first we will learn the second unit, that is ecosystem. See here, during the study of ecology or environmental biology, we have to understand certain terminology included in the environmental science. Okay, now ecosystem. The first term is the earth. Here we have to know complete idea about the earth or structure of earth. See here, our mother earth is made up of water and land, water and soil. 70% of earth is covered by water, means 75% area present on the earth is covered by the oceans, 71 to 75%, and remaining part of earth becomes harder. Okay, now we call it as a land surface, water and land surface. Now vertically our earth is divided into certain parts according to environmental conditions. According to environmental conditions, the vertically the globe of earth is divided into certain regions. Okay, see this. These are the poles. There are two poles at the tip of vertical points. These are the poles. Beneath the poles, there is a temperate zone. Okay, temperate zone. Then this is the equator. Equator is the middle line of earth. And along the equator at both sides, there is a torrid zone, means some temperate zone. Temperature is seen more beneath the equator. This is equator and this is torrid zone. Then this is the latitude. Okay, this latitude separates this Arctic region or polar region and equator region. In between polar and equator region, there is a latitude. Okay, above the latitude, there is a temperate zone. Okay, this is called as temperate zone. Here, mixed temperature is seen. Then, this is the polar region. Polar region is made up of the ice cap. Okay, at both sides, these parts are same. This middle one is equator, and beneath the equator, there are latitudes at the both sides. This is first latitude, this is second latitude. Okay, this is latitude, this is also latitude. Okay, vertically, earth is made up of, or earth is divided into certain poles, certain parts. At the both side of earth, there are the poles which is having the ice caps or ice. हम जिसको अंटार्कटिक रीजन कहते हैं और आर्कटिक रीजन, यहाँ पे सब आइस है, ये दोनों भी साइड में अर्थ के. ओके, ये बीच में का है इक्वेटर. दिस इज इक्वेटर. ओके, एट द साइड ऑफ इक्वेटर द टेम्परेचर बिकम्स मोर, ज्यादा टेम्परेचर रहता है. ठीक है. नाउ द एनवायरनमेंट ऑफ अर्थ इज मेड अप ऑफ थ्री मेन कंपोनेंट्स which support the life on earth. अभी अर्थ जो है, अर्थ मेन थ्री कंपोनेंट से बनी हुई है. फर्स्ट एटमॉस्फेयर, हाइड्रोस्फीयर एंड थर्ड लिथोस्फीयर. ओके, एटमॉस्फेयर, the gaseous blanket present around the globe of Earth. Okay, Earth is in spherical shape, hence we may call it as a globe. Okay, spherical Earth, which is surrounded by a cover of gases, and this covering of gases is called as the atmosphere. Okay, atmosphere. This is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is also made up of various regions. Okay, then this we will see in another topic. This is the atmosphere, the gaseous blanket present around the earth. ये अर्थ के अराउंड जो गैसियस ब्लैंकेट है और गैसियस कवरिंग है, तो उसको हम क्या करते हैं? एटमॉस्फेयर. The animals and plants. These animals and plants live on the land surface and in the environment of atmosphere, और atmosphere में सब animal and plants रहते हैं. See here, this is the earth. Okay, and this green color is the land surface. So animal and plant जो है, तो this animal and plants lives on this hard surface. Means this animal and plants are exposed to the atmosphere. हम atmosphere में रहते हैं. We can say animal and plants live in the atmosphere. Okay. Then hydrosphere. The second component of Earth is the hydrosphere. 75% of Earth is made up of water, which is called as hydrosphere. All the part of Earth that containing water is called as hydrosphere. Okay, because Earth is spherical in shape, and this in this sphere water is spread everywhere. Okay, hence this region of water present on Earth is called as hydrosphere. Okay, then lithosphere. Lithosphere means this hard part of the Earth or land area of Earth, which is made up of soil and rocks. This is called as lithosphere. Hence, this Earth is made up of three components: atmosphere, gaseous blanket present around the Earth, then hydrosphere means water which is spread around the Earth, okay, spread on the Earth, and lithosphere. Lithosphere means the land surface which is present on the Earth and made up of soil and rocks. See here, this is the hydrosphere, means water body present on the Earth. Hydrosphere means the hydrosphere includes the lakes, rivers, and oceans present on the Earth. Okay, this is the hydrosphere, and in hydrosphere water cycle takes place. This topic we will see in another period. See, this is the atmosphere, this water part is hydrosphere, and this land surface is called as lithosphere. Now, what is ecology? Ecology is the study of life and its surrounding environment. Means ecology is the study of plant and animals and their surrounding environment. Surrounding environment means this environment includes atmosphere, then soil, water, okay, rocks, or whatever things which comes in contact with the animals. This is called as environment. Okay, this is the study of animal and plants, means study of life and its surrounding environment. Now, another term is the biosphere. What is biosphere? Biosphere is sum of all the places on Earth where life is present. For example, on land, life is present; in water, life is present; in desert areas, life is present; and at the polar regions, life is also present. Certain bacteria are present in the polar region. Means ये biosphere क्या है? जो places पे, जो अर्थ पे अलग अलग places है जहाँ पे एनिमल एंड प्लांट्स है, एनिमल और प्लांट्स है, तो वो पूरा एरिया दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द बायोस्फीयर. मींस कंप्लीट सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ may be called as biospheres. Okay, because all the part of earth contains the life. Then biodiversity. Biodiversity. When animal and plants present on the earth, the various types of animal and plants occurs on the earth surface. Okay, for example, various plant species are found on earth, various plant and animal species found in the ocean. Okay, then various species, various types of microbes, insects or microscopic animals are also found in the water or on the land or at the polar region. Means various different types of the life forms occurs on the earth or on any specific habitats. It is called as biodiversity. Means different types of plants, different types of animals, microbes, okay, which are having different phylum, classes, orders and species and genus. अलग अलग टाइप के हमें एनिमल्स मिलते हैं, एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट अर्थ के ऊपर. सी definition again. Biodiversity means various different types of life forms occurs on the earth or on any specific habitat. See here, any specific habitat. Okay, when we consider the animal and plants or life on entire earth, then we may call it as the biodiversity of earth. But when we choose any habitat, for example, lake habitat or river habitat or ocean habitat, okay, then we can say it that is the biodiversity of lake, biodiversity of earth, biodiversity of that particular land area, biodiversity of river, biodiversity of ocean. When we consider specific habitat, then the various different types of animal and plants and microbes found at that particular habitat, then we may say it as the biodiversity of that particular habitat. Okay, हम क्या कहते हैं, एक आधी habitat अगर हमने consider किए तो वो habitat पे जो animal and plants है उनकी अलग अलग species है, अलग अलग diversity है, अलग अलग species, types, genus, class, phylum, पूरे जो अलग अलग types है, तो वह हम उसे क्या कहेंगे, वो habitat की biodiversity. Okay, biosphere, biodiversity. See here, many types of insects are found on the land surface. Like that, many types of animals or many types of plants are present in the ocean region or inside the water bodies. See here, these are the pictures of various animals. Okay, now the term habitat. What is habitat? We have studied in 10th, 11th, 12th habitats. Habitats are the different particular species or areas present on earth that support the life system of specific animal and microbes. Different particular places present on the earth. वो places कौन से, अगर एखादी रिवर रहे, एखादा लेक होगा, एखादा पर्टिकुलर लैंड एरिया होगा, बराबर है, एखादा फॉरेस्ट एरिया होगा, ओके, जो हमें स्टडी करना है, और एखादा ओशन का एरिया होगा. दैट एरिया on which these animals and plants survive. Such places of present on earth are called as habitat. There are different habitat present on the earth. that is land surface is one main habitat. Okay, water surface is one habitat, main habitat, type of habitat. Okay, then desert is also another type of habitat, because in desert certain desert animals and desert plants are present. They are survive there. The conditions, the environmental conditions present in desert that support the life of that animals. Okay, if for example in lake, in freshwater lake, most of the plant or number of plants, number of algae, number of microscopic plants, number of fishes, number of aquatic insects, and another animals which are present inside the lake, means the environment of this lake, or this lake provide the life support to the animal and plants for their survival. Hence we call the lake as a habitat. Okay, then land surface is divided into various habitats: forests, gardens, okay, then deserts, etc. Now according to type of surfaces, okay, according to type of environmental conditions, the habitats are divided into many types. Okay, mainly 5 types. First is terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitats means the habitats present on land. Okay, means particular areas present on land which acts as a habitats, means that land areas provide the life support for the survival of animal and plants. Aquatic habitats means the water bodies: lake, river, stream, ponds, ditches, and ocean, which is a large water body. These water bodies are called as aquatic habitat because these water bodies provide the optimum conditions or living conditions for the support of life of that aquatic animal and plants. Forest habitat. This forest habitat means the forests. These forest habitat are divided into certain types. Temperate forest. Temperate forest means जहां पे जो अर्थ का एरिया है, जहां पे टेम्परेचर ज्यादा रहता है, वहां पे जो फॉरेस्ट रहता है, that part of forest is called as temperate forest. Then rain forest. Okay, for example in Malaysia, Singapore, okay, these are the rain forest. वहां पे हमेशा raining होती रहती है. Then dense forest. Some parts of forests are the dense forest that are called as dense forest habitat. Then grassland. Certain parts of earth is covered by grassland. वहां पे सिर्फ grass ही रहते हैं. Okay, grasses ही उगते हैं वहां पे. That are the grassland. This grassland also provide the living condition for certain types of animal and plants there. Then crop fields. Crop field is also work as a habitat. Okay. Then aquatic habitat. अभी aquatic habitat कौन से? Ocean, backwaters, river, stream, ponds, lakes, then polar regions, coastal freshwater, then estuaries and saline water lakes. These all are the aquatic habitats. Then desert habitats. Certain part of earth which contains the, which is having the more temperature, and that area of land is converted into deserts. Okay, most of the area of desert is covered by the sands, and only xerophyte plants which survive in the deserts, and some desert animals, certain reptiles can survive in the desert. Mean desert provide the living condition for that plant and animals. See, these are certain habitats. Okay, this is the pond. Pond is a small lake, and this is aquatic habitat. This is the estuary. This is the coastal region of the ocean, which acts as a habitat because this coastal part of ocean provides the life support for the survival of certain plants and animals. This is the another coastal habitat. Okay, this is lake habitat, forest habitat, river. This is the grassland habitat, ocean and desert. Okay. Now, in ecosystem, the term ecosystem, in this ecosystem or on the surface of earth, we have two types of components. We have the two type of components, that is living components and non-living components. अर्थ सरफेस पे हम सिर्फ टू मेन टाइप्स के कंपोनेंट्स ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, दैट इज लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स एंड नॉन लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स. लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स आर एनिमल, प्लांट्स एंड microbes, mean microscopic animal and plants. Okay, and non-living components means atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. Okay, living components includes the minor and major plants, means trees, herb, shrubs, and animals, big animals, smaller animals, minute animals, insects, and microorganisms like bacteria, fungus, lichens, etc. And non-living components of earth are the atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere. In this atmosphere provides the oxygen, nitrogen and another gases to sustain the life of earth. Okay, then lithosphere, this lithosphere provides the hiding places for living medium for the animal, plants and microbes, and again it helps to provide the food and nutrient to the plants. And third component is hydrosphere. This hydrosphere is provided the living medium to the aquatic life forms, and it also provides the food, nutrition and dissolved gases for the aquatic animal and plants. The living medium on land is the atmosphere, and living medium present in the water, present in the aquatic habitat is the water. Now, while studying the ecosystem, we have to know the main source of energy of earth. हम कहते हैं हमारे बॉडी में एनर्जी है. ओके, प्लांट बॉडी है, it also contains some energy. Then all the animal and plant bodies contains the energy. What is the main source of energy? On earth, the main source of energy is the sun. Solar energy is the main form of energy which reach up to the earth in the form of solar radiation. Solar radiation ये main source है अर्थ का. Okay, ये कैसा main source है? The plants prepare their foods in the process of photosynthesis. Okay, the plants prepare their foods in presence of solar light. Means plant trap the solar energy, solar light, and prepare their food in presence of in the process of photosynthesis. Means plants trap solar energy and convert it into the carbohydrate, protein and lipids. carbohydrate, protein and lipids is the form of energy. Means plants convert the solar energy into the organic food, which is the precursor of energy. Means main source of energy is the sun. Then plant convert this solar radiations or solar energy into the carbohydrate, protein and lipids. The body of whole plant is made up of carbohydrate, proteins and lipids. Plant synthesize carbohydrate, protein and lipids in presence of photosynthesis process. Then the fauna or animal kingdom which consumes the plants and takes this organic food in their bodies or eat their organic foods and prepare their energy. Animal क्या करते हैं? These animals eat the plant leaves and branches. They eat the plant leaves and branches means this animal takes the energy from plants. Plants से वो food ले रहे. Okay, हम जब ये खाना खाते हैं, okay, खाना खाते हैं इसका मतलब क्या है? We consume the plant food. Okay, plant food और नॉन वेजिटेरियन रहे तो एनिमल फूड, और वो हम हमारे बॉडी में लेते हैं और हमारी बॉडी खुद के लिए एनर्जी तैयार करती है. एनिमल बॉडी सिंथेसाइज एनर्जी फॉर द यूज ऑफ देयर बॉडीज. ओके, मीन्स main source of energy is the sun. The solar radiations trapped by plant kingdom present on the earth, and that plants prepare the organic food. This organic food is consumed by the animals. Animals consume this organic food and prepare their energy. Okay, means the main source of energy is the sun. Now the ecosystem. ये ecosystem क्या है? The living components, plants and animals and microbes. These living components continuously interact with the non-living components of the earth for their survival. For the survival, these animal and plants continuously interact with the non-living components present on the earth. अर्थ पे non-living components कौन से हैं? सॉइल है, सॉइल में वेरियस केमिकल्स है, बराबर है, सॉइल में वाटर है, बराबर है, देन एटमॉस्फेयर में गैसेस है, देन फॉर एग्जांपल इन एक्वेटिक हैबिटेट वाटर है, वाटर में डिजोल्व हुए हुए सारे गैसेस है, O2, नाइट्रोजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. ओके, ये जो लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स है, that living components interact with this non-living component present on the earth for their survival. Then in second case, the living plants and animals also interact with each other for their nutritional requirements. Okay, now see in first case, the living component, that is animal, plants and microbes continuously interacts with the non-living components. Means इसका मतलब क्या है? एनिमल एंड प्लांट्स खुद के सर्वाइवल के लिए नॉन लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करते हैं. मींस प्लांट्स ग्रो ऑन द सॉइल. ओके, मींस हो गया सॉइल के साथ इंटरेक्शन. देन प्लांट एब्सॉर्ब न्यूट्रिएंट्स थ्रू देयर रूट्स एंड प्रिपेयर देयर फूड. मींस सॉइल से न्यूट्रिएंट ले रहे हैं, न्यूट्रिएंट के साथ उनका इंटरेक्शन हो गया, बराबर है. देन एनिमल्स ईट दी प्लांट्स, बराबर है, एनिमल ईट दी प्लांट्स मींस प्लांट्स और एनिमल का इंटरेक्शन हो गया. देन फ्रॉम एटमॉस्फेयर एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट्स टेक्स दी ऑक्सीजन फॉर देयर रेस्पिरेशन. प्लांट्स टेक्स O2 and solar radiations for the purpose of photosynthesis. Means that living components, plants and animals continuously ये जो environment में और अर्थ में जो नॉन लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स है उनके साथ इंटरेक्ट करते रहते हैं. ओके, एंड लिविंग एनिमल्स एंड लिविंग प्लांट्स आल्सो इंटरेक्ट विद ईच अदर. herbivorous animal eats the plants, then animals also interact with animals. Means carnivorous animals eats the flesh of herbivorous animals. उनको प्रे करके उनका फ्लेश ईट करते हैं। मीन्स ऑल द लिविंग एंड नॉन लिविंग components present on earth interact with each other, continuously interact with each other, and they forms a type of system which is called as ecosystem. The continuous interaction of living components with non-living components, means animal and plant with non-living things, and living components also with each other, and that forms a system for survival at particular habitats, which that is called as ecosystem. For example, in forest ecosystem, most of the trees are present in the forest ecosystem. Trees, some herb and some shrubs. These trees, herb and shrubs grow on the soil. They interact with soil, then they takes the nutrients, various inorganic materials, absorb various inorganic materials as a food by their roots. Okay, roots से वो inorganic nutrients, calcium, magnesium. Okay, then another nutrients, they absorb the nutrients for their photosynthesis. Means ये जो नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स है, ये जो न्यूट्रिएंट्स है सॉइल में, तो वो एब्सॉर्ब करते हैं, मींस उनके साथ उनका इंटरेक्शन हो गया. देन plant trap the solar energy, means solar energy is also the non-living thing. This plant interact with that solar radiations, and plants prepare the carbohydrate, protein and fats, that is called as organic food. Okay, now another part of living forms, that is herbivorous animals. That herbivorous animals also interact with non-living component. They live on the land. Okay, they hide in the caves. Okay, or they hide in the burrows. They walk on the land, or they fly in the air अगर birds रहे तो. Means ये सभी जो living components है, ये भी non living components पे, non living components के साथ interact करते हैं. Okay, means plant interact with non-living components, then animal interact with non-living components. Another type is the animal interact with the animals. Means carnivorous animals prey the small herbivorous animals and prey and eat their flesh. Means ये animal to animal का interaction हो गया. This type of interaction takes place in the particular habitats, and it forms a certain system of survival at particular habitats, and that is called as ecosystem. Okay, for example, in lake is the water body and it forms the aquatic ecosystem. Okay, अभी ecosystem क्या है? Lake में plants है. Okay, shore पे जो plants है वो herbs. Then main type of plant present in aquatic ecosystem means river and lakes is the microscopic plant, that is algae, khara. Okay, then some bottom dwelling plant, emergent plants. Okay, certain plants vegetation is present in the lake, aquatic plants present in the lake में. ठीक है. Then animals, the main animal types present in the lake is the aquatic insects, then small fishes, herbivorous fishes, carnivorous fishes, tortoises, etc. Okay, now these plants takes the nutrient from the soil or from the water. वाटर में जो न्यूट्रिएंट डिसॉल्व हुए रहते हैं वो प्लांट के रूट जो अलगी रहती है वो एब्सॉर्ब करती है. ठीक है. देन द bottom plants or emergent plants or submerged plants, these plants takes nutrient from soil of lake or from the water of lake and carry their photosynthesis. In second case, this herbivorous insect and herbivorous fishes, they eat the aquatic plants, algae and another plants, leaves of another plants, and prepare their food. Then in another case, in next case, the carnivorous fishes or carnivorous insects, they prey the herbivorous animal and eat their flesh, consume their flesh. Okay. Then after the death of animal and plants, they settle down at the bottom of lake. वो लेक के बॉटम में सेटल होते हैं, उनकी बॉडीज डिकम्पोज होती है, डिकम्पोजिशन टेक्स प्लेस. देन माइक्रोब्स एंड फंगस, माइक्रोस्कोपिक एनिमल्स टेक्स nutrient or takes food from these decaying bodies. Okay, these microbes and fungus decompose these dead bodies. Decompose करके क्या करते हैं, उनके बॉडी में जो न्यूट्रिएंट है वो पूरे वाटर में मिक्स कर देते हैं, वाटर एंड सॉइल में. एंड दिस न्यूट्रिएंट्स आर अगेन टेक अप बाय द न्यू ग्रोइंग प्लांट्स. मींस यहाँ पे एक सिस्टम तैयार हो गई है, बराबर है. प्लांट फूड ले रहा है वाटर से एंड सॉइल से, देन हर्बिवरस एनिमल प्लांट को ईट कर रहा है, कार्निवरस एनिमल्स वो हर्बिवरस फिशेस को प्रे कर रहे हैं, और एनिमल एंड प्लांट्स के जो डेड बॉडीज है वो बॉटम पे जा रहे हैं. बॉटम पे जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स है वो क्या कर रहे हैं, उनके ऊपर एक्शन करके उनका स्प्लिटिंग कर रहे हैं. बॉडी में जो पूरे न्यूट्रिएंट है वो सॉइल एंड वाटर में मिक्स करा रहे हैं. एंड न्यू ग्रोइंग प्लांट अगेन takes that nutrients as a fertilizer or as a food. This type of system forms in the lake, and this system is called as lake ecosystem. Such type of systems are formed at every habitat. Land habitat भी है, land habitat पे जो system है that is called as land ecosystem. Forest में जो है forest ecosystem. एक आदि अगर river है, river में animal and plants है, वहां पे system तैयार हो रही है, that is called as river ecosystem. Okay, like that. Now the definitions of ecosystem. The study of ecology at population and community level. Ecology का study, animal कितने हैं, plant कितने हैं, okay, broad area में. It gives a new approach that the living organisms and non-living environment are inseparably interrelated and interact with each other. At particular habitat, the plants and animals, they are inseparably interrelated with each other. अलग अलग एक एक एनिमल का, एक एक प्लांट का अलग अलग इंटरेक्शन रहता है. ओके, जो माइक्रोस्कोपिक प्लांट्स है सॉइल में, ओके, जैसे अलगी हो गई, ओके, वो अलगी क्या करेगी, कुछ सर्टन सिलेक्टेड न्यूट्रिएंट्स एब्सॉर्ब करेगी. जो बड़े प्लांट्स है, हर्ब, श्रब्स एंड ट्रीज, वो ज्यादा न्यूट्रिएंट एब्सॉर्ब करेंगे एज ए फूड, बराबर है. मीन हर इसका इंटरेक्शन सेपरेट रहता है. दे आर इनसेपरेबली रिलेटेड एंड इंटरेक्ट विथ ईच अदर. मीन्स जो वहां पे फॉरेस्ट में लॉयन है, वो लॉयन छोटे एनिमल का भी प्रे करेगा और बड़े एनिमल का भी प्रे करेगा, दोनों का फ्लेश खाएगा. बट वाइल्ड डॉग्स है, वो साइज में छोटा है, वो शेर का शिकार नहीं कर सकता, वो सिर्फ छोटे एनिमल्स का शिकार करेगा. ओके, मीन्स these animals are inseparably interrelated and interact with each other, and whole animal and plants are inseparably related and interact with each other. In a particular area of environment, living organisms interact with each other and with non-living things present in their environment, and that forms a system of interaction called as ecosystem. Now the definition. Idea of unity of organism and environment was first studied by Mobius and Forbes. These are the scientists. Mobius and Forbes first studied the interaction of animals and plants and proposed the definition. Basic structural and functional unit of ecology, which includes living organism and non-living environment, is called as ecosystem. First, Mobius and Forbes has given the definition of ecosystem. Basic structural and functional unit of ecology. basic structural and functional unit of ecology, which includes living organism, non-living organism present in environment is called as ecosystem. Okay, means structural and functional unit of ecology means structural and functional unit. लेक है, लेक का एक स्ट्रक्चरल यूनिट है, उसका एरिया है, उसमें वाटर है, वाटर में सर्टन स्पेसिफिक टाइप के एनिमल एंड प्लांट्स है, वो एक यूनिट हो गया. दूसरा छोटा सा पॉन्ड है, उसमें कुछ अलग टाइप के एनिमल है, अलग टाइप के प्लांट है, उसका वाटर वॉल्यूम जो है, वाटर वॉल्यूम एक स्पेसिफिक वाटर वॉल्यूम है, कम वाटर है उसमें, बराबर है. ये सेकंड यूनिट हो गया. देन ओशन, ओशन इज द लार्ज एरिया, दिस इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द यूनिट ऑफ इकोलॉजी, बराबर है. वो ओशन में बहुत सारे एनिमल्स हो गए, बहुत बड़े साइज के, छोटे साइज के एनिमल, प्लांट्स. दिस इज आल्सो ए सॉर्ट ऑफ यूनिट ऑफ इकोलॉजी. देन फॉरेस्ट है लैंड के ऊपर, फॉरेस्ट इज वन ऑफ द यूनिट ऑफ इकोलॉजी. ओके, मींस यूनिट ऑफ इकोलॉजी. देन आर्कटिक रीजन है जहां पे बर्फ है, वो भी ये इकोलॉजी की यूनिट है, मींस वहां पे भी एनिमल एंड प्लांट है और वहां पे भी वो एक दूसरे के साथ इंटरेक्शन करते हैं एंड नॉन लिविंग एनवायरनमेंट के साथ इंटरेक्शन करते हैं. ओके, मींस बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ इकोलॉजी व्हिच इंक्लूड्स living organisms and non-living environment is called as ecosystem. Okay, for example, ocean. Ocean is a basic structural and functional unit. वो structural unit है. 75% part of earth is made up of ocean. और we will take example of one river. Okay, river का एक structure है, यहाँ से निकलती वहां तक पहुंचती, ठीक है, ओशन तक. देन वो का उसका एक अलग स्ट्रक्चर है, बराबर है. देन उसका फंक्शन है, मींस उसमें प्लांट्स है, एनिमल्स है, फ्लोइंग वाटर है, बराबर है. वो इकोलॉजी, वो जो हैबिटेट है उसका क्या है, स्ट्रक्चर है एंड फंक्शन भी है, इसलिए हम उसे क्या बोलते हैं, दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ इकोलॉजी. दैट इंक्लूड्स, उसमें क्या है, ऑर्गेनिज्म, नॉन लिविंग एनवायरनमेंट इंक्लूड है, and such unit is called as ecosystem. This is the basic definition given by the Mobius and Forbes. The term ecosystem derived from the eco and system. Eco mean environment, system means interaction. Okay, and this ecosystem term is first given by Tansley in 1935. Another definition of ecology is the system resulting from the integration of all living and non-living factors of environment. System हमने अभी जो देखिए, system of animal, plants and non-living component. This system resulting from the integration of all non-living factors of the living and non-living factors of environment, that is called as ecosystem. Then another definition, it is a complex self-sustaining natural ecological system. Natural ecological system एखादे habitat पे तैयार हो रही है, in which interaction between living organisms and non-living components takes place, which is called as ecosystem. Then next definition is the living animals and plants and non-living components together form a stable system of survival in the environment, that is also called as ecosystem. Then another definition is the ecological unit or system includes all the organisms or communities in specific area, means habitats. Ecological system or ecological unit includes all the organisms or communities in a specific area that interact with physical environment, and flow of energy takes place by exchange of material between living and non-living component. Such system is known as ecological systems or ecosystem. This definition is given by Woodbury during 1954. Okay. Another example or another definition is the organism and physical features of habitat, forms and ecological complex called as ecosystem. organisms means animal and plants, and the physical features of habitat means physical component. तो habitat में रहने वाले नॉन लिविंग कंपोनेंट, दे फॉर्म्स ecological complex system called as ecosystem. This definition is given by the Lark, and another definition is given by the Odum. Odum said it is the basic functional unit of organism and their environment interact with each other and with their non-living components. That is the ecosystem. Okay. This is about the basic idea of ecosystem. In next period, we will see the structure of ecosystem. Okay, thank you.